Hello, welcome. I hope you are doing well. Hope you are keeping good health. Hope you are remembering English classes. Hope you are remembering me also. And one important advice I want to give you is please don't lose touch with writing. See, now during lockdown period, you are having a good number of online classes. So during online classes, make it a point to write. Of course, you must be writing, but please don't lose touch with writing, because once you lose touch with writing, it will be very difficult to come back to originality. So daily make it a point to write something. Write something means not just typing on computer or not just typing on WhatsApp, etc., etc. I am talking of pen and paper writing. It could be anything. Please make it a point to write down something at least for 10 to 15 minutes. I've already told you before that writing is a very important skill, so you should not lose touch with it. Any topic that comes to your mind, it may be important, it may not be important, it may be related to your academics, it may not be related to your academics, whatever the case may be, please don't forget to lose touch with writing. Write down something. Just like some people write diaries during lockdown period. So today this was my schedule, etc., etc. Okay? I don't want to tell whether it's a good habit or bad habit, but that improves our vocabulary. So similarly, you make it a point to write down something or the other, not necessarily your daily routine, etc., etc. It could be anything, but make it a point that you write something so that you are in touch with what we call as writing skills. So that's about writing. Now, you are having two components in our course, CSBC 221, theory as well as practicals. And theory we have been discussing at length. In every class we have been discussing about theory. Now today let's discuss something about the practical component. I think very soon, let's hope that our college reopens, and at a very short notice you may be asked to write your semester final practical exam. So please be prepared to face your practical exam at a very short notice. This will be immediately followed by our theory exam. So for my subject, I think we have covered almost 80% of the syllabus. Nothing to worry. Please keep listening to my video lectures. Now and then when you feel bored, just keep listening to me, and that would be sufficient for you. So today we shall be discussing about the practical component, and to be precise, we shall be discussing about the practical model paper. So we shall be discussing about the model paper of your practical exam. Don't think that the same paper is going to come. Only the model paper we are going to discuss. So you will be having, I hope you are ready. If you are not having pen and paper with you, go and get them. And please make it a point, I have been telling you that please maintain two separate notebooks, one for theory and the other one for practicals. Don't mix up. So today we shall be discussing something about our practical exam. So whatever you are going to jot down, it will be connected with our semester final practical exam. Is it okay? Are you all ready? Give a smile. Bring back that mood. Think that we are in our ordinary class, HRD classroom. We are enjoying the class. English sir is before us, and then you can start discussing something. This is only a discussion about the practical exam. And remember that the title of the course, as you know very well, is Communication Skills and Personality Development. So this exam will test more about your personality. Just mugging up is not going to work. Okay? How your personality is, how you have developed your personality during the process of time. What are the essential skills that are needed to strengthen and improve your personality? What are your thoughts, opinions, views? All these things will cover in what we call as our semester final practical examination. Of course, it requires preparation, but there are certain things which will test your innate skills. For that, I think no preparation is required. A bit of reading, a good storehouse of vocabulary, and a good way of expressing yourself through writing. So these are the things that are required for your practical exam as well as for your theory exam. So with your permission, we would like to start. As usual, the practical exam consists of 50 marks. 10 questions will be there, no choice. You will have to answer all 10 questions, and each question will carry 5 marks. So 5 into 10, 50 marks. Time allotted will be 2 hours. Try to finish off within the stipulated time. This is a skill which you have to master. You have try to finish off the examination within the allotted time. See, everybody can finish off the examination, everybody can write well, but the person who can finish off during the allotted time is the best person. So you also practice writing. I've been telling you, don't lose touch with your paper and pen. Practice writing, and if you go on practicing writing, nothing will come in your way. It will be very easy for you to face not only my exam but any exam for that matter. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, so question number 1, very interesting question. So imagine what will happen or what will you do in the following situations. One situation, or imagine some 5 situations will be given to you. So if you come across such a situation in your life, in your practical life, what will you do? You can write down in 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 1 word, nothing please. There is no limit for that. Just you have to ventilate. What exactly are you going to do if you are going to face such a situation in your practical life? Understood? Okay, good. So what will you do? Number 1, if your best friend deceives you or cheats you. Sahitya, are you listening? Navya, are you listening? Madhuri, Anusha, I cannot take out all 45 or 43 names. Okay, so a few of them, just I am telling, please be attentive. Okay, the first one is, what will you do if your best friend deceives you? See, the word deceives means cheats you. So what are you going to do? You can answer in 1 word, 1 line, it's up to you please. Like that you will be having some 5 situations which you might have already faced in your practical life, which you might not have faced in your practical life, but you are going to face in your practical life, or some could be purely imaginary also. For instance, you wake up from a very bad dream. What are you going to do? So again, an imaginary situation, or it might have happened to you also, it might have happened to most of you. So such questions will be given to you, and you will have to answer in a word or a line or something like that. This is about question number 1. I hope this is very clear. Now coming to question number 2, name 5 strange hobbies. Name 5 strange. Pay attention to the word strange. Name 5 strange hobbies or tastes or likes or dislikes which you have ever heard of. Some people have strange likings and some people have strange hobbies. For instance, insect collection, a strange hobby. Some people like to wear some, let's say, yellow clothes, yellow colored clothes. Okay, this is also a strange in the sense it's not normal. Okay, so you name some 5 unique or strange hobbies or tastes or likes or dislikes which you have ever heard of. One example I have told you, some people have liking for insect collection, some people have liking for wearing strange types of clothes. So remember, whatever you are writing, it should be unique, not normal. For instance, collecting coins is a hobby, collecting stamps is a hobby, reading books is a hobby, watching movies is a hobby. These are normal types of hobbies. So I'm not asking you about these normal types, something special, something unique, something strange. Okay, that's about question number 2. I hope I have made myself very, very clear. Now question number 3, some sayings will be there, some proverbs will be there. You will have to expand on that proverb. For instance, let's take some 2 proverbs I'm going to discuss here. Make hay while the sun shines. Or one more proverb is there, strike the iron when it is hot. All these 2, they are trying to tell you one thing. One message is there which they are trying to convey. What is that message? You will have to elaborate, and then you have to write down in about one page or so. So that is about question number 3. Question number 4, again very interesting. I told you this examination is testing your personality. Okay, rather than what you have read or how much you have read or how many hours you have prepared, etc., etc. This will be testing your communication skills and your personality, as it is mentioned in your title, please. So question number 4th will be, first part of a sentence will be given to you. The second part you have to write down, and there should not be any repetitions. For instance, are you listening to me? Then you have to write down the answer. The answer should be only in one word. I repeat, the answer should be only in one word. Are you listening to me? For instance, if the answer is yes, then the same answer yes is not going to be repeated for the following types of questions or the following sentences which are going to come after this sentence. So one part of the sentence will be given to you. You have to write down the second part in one word. Very interesting exercise. Okay, try, I mean to say, creating certain sentences and then writing down the answers. It's a very good exercise for you. That's question number 4. Question number 5. See, write 5 objects you desire to own. Write 5 objects which you desire to own. For instance, it is your desire to have those objects. If possible, write the name of brand also. For instance, watch. You desire to own a watch. And then if possible, try to write down the name of the brand also. For instance, a Rado watch. So 5 objects which you dream of. Some people may be having it, of course, but some 5 objects which you want to possess, if possible with the name of brand. So one example I have already told you, Rado watch. Similarly, what are the other 4 things which you would like to possess with the name of the brand, please? Of course, in all these questions, internet is not going to help you at any cost. So don't try to go and then start searching for the answers in the internet. These answers will be answered only by you, not by any other person. Remember that. So that's about question number 5 for our practical exam. Okay. Question number 6. Some sayings will be given to you. You will have to elaborate. For instance, if money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If character is lost, everything is lost. So what do you mean by this? You have to elaborate on that. So similarly, we have already done it. I think we were doing some very interesting exercise. Some people have already done it. Some people have not done it. In between this lockdown came. Some are born great. Some achieve greatness. Some have greatness thrust upon them. Some people are born great. I think they are not at all great because they have come from their family, please. Because their father was very rich, they also became very rich. Their father was a king, they also became kings. So that is, some are born great. Next is, some achieve greatness. This is very important. You should achieve greatness by your hard work and perseverance. Some have greatness thrust upon you. Some people, although they are not great, they feel that they are not great, but other people feel that they are very great. So greatness is thrust upon them. So you may have to elaborate on that. And then we discussed one more thing, if you remember, if you go back to our original classes. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, some others to be chewed and digested. We discussed at length along with examples. So like this, any one question may come and then you may have to elaborate on that. That is about question number 6. And question number 7, you will be having one word. You will have to write one prefix and then you will have to write one suffix to it. For instance, one word is there. The word is watch. The word is watch. And one line before watch, one line after watch. So after watch, you can write down watchman. Before watch, you can write down any name, Titan. Like that, you will be having some words with dashes. Before the word and after the word also, you will have to fill in. This is very easy, please. It doesn't require much preparation at all. Okay. Now question number 8, very interesting. Complete the following sentences. First part of the sentence is given to you. Second part you will have to write down. There is no such thing as correct or wrong answer for this. Every student will have different answer. It depends on your personality, it depends on your perception, it depends on your thinking, please. For instance, first part of the sentence is, I don't want to hear any excuses, dash. What is the first part? I don't want to hear any excuses. Please do the work as told by me. Or you are dismissed from your service. Or we can have several other things. Like that, first part of the sentence will be given to you. The remaining part of the sentence you will have to write down. It can be one word, it can be one sentence. There is no limit, there is no condition, there is no restriction here. That is question number 8. Question number 9, again some interesting proverbs will be given to you. You may have to expand that. For instance, a stitch in time saves 9. You might have heard this before. A stitch in time saves 9. For instance, our cloth is there. It has started getting torn from some part. If we get it stitched, then we can prevent it from further damage. So if anything is happening, if you can stop it at the right stage, then you can avoid further complications. For instance, your health is not good. If you take medicines, then you can avoid further complications. A stitch in time, if you take timely action, saves 9, means it will avoid further complications. So this you can elaborate. Like that you will get some proverb, you may have to elaborate on that. And then final question, that is question number 10, very interesting. Okay, some topics will be given to you. You have to discuss on those topics. You can discuss the plus points, you can discuss the minus points also. For instance, technical or technology enabled versus traditional method of learning. See, previously when we were students, we learnt traditional method, chalk and board method. Nowadays we are having technology, so teachers are teaching you through technology enabled innovative methods. So what is your opinion? Was the old method good or is the new method good? What exactly do you feel about this? What is your opinion about the technology that has brought about a revolutionary change in the world of teaching as well as learning, please? Similarly, we can have another very interesting topic, urban life versus rural life. There are certain advantages and disadvantages of urban life as well as rural life. You can discuss them at length. So I hope everybody has noted down. So what you do in every class, once you finish every class, you spend some 10 or 15 minutes, you create your own questions. You imagine, okay, and create own situations, and then you can start answering. So what you do is, you start preparing for your practical exam slowly and steadily. Do not try to attempt all the 10 questions in one go, in one sitting, please. In one sitting, which can be of half an hour or 45 minutes, depending upon your patience, depending upon your liking and disliking, you can solve about 3 or 4 questions. So that is about our practical exam. When we shall be meeting tomorrow, that is on Tuesday next, we shall be discussing something about semester final theory exam. And in every class, we shall be doing as many exercises as we can in practical exam as well as theory exam. So that was all for today. Take care, stay home, stay healthy, help your parents, keep smiling always, keep yourself in high spirits, be positive, remember English classes, remember English sir, smile. By only smile you can give a big laugh. Are you laughing? No? Give a big laugh, a very big smile. If you allow me, I would like to take leave. I don't know, some of you would like that I should leave. Some of you would like that I should remain. But still, time is not permitting us. So, bye.